What a day, dude. Unreal. Delicious. Oh, man. We're playing Dark Souls 2 tonight for a few hours. I had a long day at work. It started storming about an hour and a half before we left, and we lost power at the facility for about an hour. No, not an hour, excuse me, for like a minute. And that was just enough time to take everything down. Everything offline. It was a mess. It was a mess. But came back on, took everything forever to load back up, and here I am, complaining about work when I'm not at work. So I'm going to do something different, and I'm going to complain about Dark Souls. Oh yeah. Yes. Alright, we are in Broom Tower. We are... I'm going to mute my microphone while I do this. Put my keyboard tray up under a little bit so it's out of the way of my hands. We are crushing it out here. We're up against some asshole, and it's going well. I've got a good amount of the timings down, so I switched the shield on. As you can see, basically the Chloranthy ring on a shield gives more stamina regen, so love that. Yeah, we've been working on this boss. I don't know how long we spent on it last week. Also, I changed the audio levels, audio balancing, to see if it might be a little bit more quiet over me this time. We shall see. Little greedy. I disagree about getting hit by that second hit, but I fully deserve to get hit by that last one. 100% deserve that. I forgot that was a 4-piece combo. It's been about a week, maybe half a week, maybe, since I've done this fight. I gotta relearn attack patterns and stuff. I haven't been playing at all. I know I don't need these souls, but it's the principle of the thing. Nailed it. I knew I could get 2 swings in there. Alright, I need him to get the, like, lava-y enchant on his big sword before I push him too far. Notice I don't know what triggers that. Why did I swing there? I knew that wasn't safe. There it is, right there. Perfect. Now I need to do as much damage as possible, and that is not the way to do that. Because he can't enchant his blade with his, like, dark flame bullshit until that magma one goes away. There it goes. Oof. Rude as hell. Double pump it. It's safe. Ah, shit. Can't roll fast enough. I should have healed there. I don't know why I didn't. He's much faster in this phase. Shit, can't roll. my stamina regen. Am I looking like a real Dark Souls player now, guys? Am I a real boy? Fucking really? I was mid-roll. In the middle of my rolling animation, I got hit by that. That is unreal. I thought about dumping more points into adaptability now that I've gotten, like, specific breakpoints. Like, I've hit the strength soft capped, I think. Or I'm really close to it. See how my build is. I'm like 3 points off strength soft cap, and I've got a bunch of vigor and endurance. Like, I could start just, once I get to that 40 strength, just start dumping points into either adaptability or dexterity, one of the two. Dex would be more damage, adaptability would be, hopefully, like, eventually better for survivability, I guess. Oh, hold on, I think I didn't change Dark Souls 2. I didn't change the game category. Whoops, there we go. That just occurred to me. I changed the title, but not the game category. It said we were playing World of Warcraft, where I'm certainly not. Ooh, that was slick. If I do say so myself on that stamina. One swing there because I don't have the stamina to dodge. That's the one thing that I found that I need to do in this fight. Always have enough stamina to dodge. Regardless of how safe you think you are, you're probably not. Do your charging thrust. No? Ooh, shit. Fucking, dude, the auto tracking after rolling is garbage in this game. I complain about it every time I play. Oh, I deserve to get hit by that. I don't know why I didn't. No. I don't think I've ever brought this guy down to having no healing and just rotted, so there's no reason to try and play it fast and loose with my healing. It really sucks that I had to be regenning stamina during that. That's really bad. Oh no. Oh! Damn it, man. I couldn't get away fast enough. Like, I saw him do it. That's a really fast startup, actually, the stab into the ground, because that hit me initially. Staggered me just enough to where I couldn't get out in time. Damn, that was brutal. It's either get out fast enough or learn how to dodge it, and who has time to learn how to dodge in this game? Just didn't roll. Okay. Beautiful. Alright, he's got the lava enchant. Oh, too early. think I just want to try and bait attacks until he like tries to do his big slammy down on me. Any chance to sword with magma again? I don't know what it's actually. I don't know what it actually is. That's the one right there. No, it's not. I am not attacking him on purpose. I want him to do the big slamming on me. Be drinking? No. Alright, fine. Just transition. No. Oh. Oh my god, that was the worst timing. By the time I managed to roll up, he was already attacking again. Fuck, that's so bad. God damn it. Fine. 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 I was out of stamina still. Fucking hell. Okay, fine, fuck you. Fine, I'll drink. Fuck! Really just like sprinted as soon as I hit the button. I thought he was like gonna take a second to recover after he jumped backward, but no. No, he didn't. 0 seconds to recover after he jumped backwards. He just started sprinting. Shit. Alright, let's get some HP back. Let's do it again. Maybe could have gotten a third swing there, but it wouldn't have been the safest. Oh, what? Bruh. Oh my god. Oh my god, I mistimed both of those. Fuck, it's like one of his easiest to dodge attacks, too. I just fucked it up. Fuck, man. This is such a frustrating fight. This is just, he hits so hard. And his attacks are just sporadic enough that it's like, how do I get in the damage and still have stamina to dodge afterward? I got every stamina juicing item on that I have. I've got the Chloranthy ring +1, I've got the shield, I've got the Fat ring for extra stamina, like I got everything. I pressed roll, but I guess not. Be safe. Oh, it's certainly not. Oh, okay. No, we just panic roll and it worked out, I guess. Oh! It caught me. We love the beam now. I'm used to the beam. I understand the beam. I can recover stamina during that stagger, which is excellent. Still ate a little bit of that damage there, actually. Oh, okay. I didn't roll through it. Sure. I need to try and get another heal in, I think, just to be safe. Actually, no, 2 hits is going to kill me regardless. He hits that hard. No! I missed him. And yeah, I was too far away to roll through it. Fuck, man. I was doing so good. Felt like I was doing good. Looking at the audio balancing, it still feels like the game's a bit loud, so I'm turning it down a little bit. Let me know if I overdid it at all. Let's do it again. Okay. Look here, guy. Okay, that was good. I need to let my stamina regen. I got a little ballsy there. But it paid off. Got good damage in. Ah, no, okay. No, I didn't roll at the right time. Think twice. Okay, I can outrange that. That's good to know. I mean, of course you can outrange it, but I can outrange it easily enough. Stamina. Oh, I got greedy. I got greedy. Oh. Oh. That triple swing after he jumped out. Holy shit. So greedy. What I got there? Hello, friend. Brown. A faint heat lingers in the ancient crown, it says. Well, let's take a read. No item info. Crown of the old king who once ruled this land. The crown sunk below the scorching iron met. The king sunk below the scorching iron, met the ones whose name must never be repeated, and became Icarus Earth. But these were events from long ago, and today no one even remembers the king's name. Well, I ain't no king, but I'll give it a shot, I guess. There was something I could wear that had poise on my hands. I guess it was the Hollow Soldiers. Ah, the current gloves. Just do it. Okay. Hail to the king, baby. That's me. Queen in this case, Leone. So do I have all of the shards of that soul now? All of the pieces of the soul? Oh, the Fume Knight. I heard footsteps. Oh, hey! It's the big boys outside. Hey there, buddy. Just gonna head to the bonfire there. You know why? Just go straight to Majula. I can come back here later. I got levels to get.
Bearer of the curse. Let.
Okay. Oh, 40 strength achieved. Does bring my weapon damage up again. Oh, that's strength still. Yeah. Maybe I'll go like 30 dex and then start putting points of adaptability. Make sure I don't have any bone dust. Alright. I don't know what else we have left to do in Broom Tower. We'll head back down there. Actually, let me see if I have... Okay, I do have all the fragments, it looks like. Or maybe I need one more, because I do have one more little stake thing. Oh my god, I didn't get my shield up in time. I'm gonna clear out these guys down here because I haven't gotten to... I haven't gotten to exploring down here as much, I don't think. What does that sound? I heard something. Sounded almost like the sound effect you get when you use a life gem. Speaking of life gems, do I have any? No. No, I have far since expended them all. Yeah, so I came in from that door over there to the left. That's how I entered. And then I ran around this area down here. Cleared out the statues. There was one on each side. Thanks for that. Go see if there's anything else inside the room, I guess. No, nothing to interact with. No hidden walls. Oh, hang on, I need to do something real fast. Yeah, that sound. What is that? Like an effect just came over my character, but I don't know what it did. Wait. Alright, next time I hear it, I'm going to look at my health bar. I think what I just saw was it restoring my humanity a little bit. If that's what this crown does, that's fucking awesome. If it's not what the crown does, then I'm high. But hey, who knows? I remember up here being not a very good time. Yeah, I just remember there being a lot of dicks up here. Not the fun kind either. I'm just like really intently looking at my health bar. I want to wait for this thing to trigger again. Because it seems to be on a timer of some sort. Because I was just standing around tabbed out when it happened. And I also want to be at full health. Because that'd be the easiest way to see if it moves or not. No, that's not what that did. In that case, I have no fucking idea. That's what the chest was. Okay. Hey, cute. That sucks. So, hey. Thanks for poking in. I figured I'd ping you to let you know we were starting. In case you could be around. Big love. Have fun at work. As much as you can without getting fired, I guess. Alright, sounds good, man. If I walk out on this, what does it accomplish? From what I can tell, literally nothing. But I suppose I try? Maybe there's a hidden door. There's not a hidden door. Oof. Got, and I'm dead. Nice! But he died too, so hey, what are you gonna do, I guess? I fell off. I got bonked and got... Since it's not listed and clearly doing something, I may pop the wiki open and see what this helmet does. Just to see. Since it literally says nothing in the item description as to what it could be doing. Like, if you look at the gesture cap, it says raises item discovery. This one doesn't say anything. So, yeah, let's see. Because I'm curious to know what this effect is. Dark Souls 2 wiki. Crown of the Old King. Every 2 minutes, when the crown is worn, 20% rounded up of maximum spell uses will be restored. So that's the effect that's happening. Interesting. Okay. Cool. It started saying some spoilery stuff about things, so I closed it. But now, I don't know why I'm going this way. I should just be hitting the bonfire, going back. I suppose, actually, the safer way to do this would be just going up and running past everything. Oh, dude, that thing is literally blind. It has no head, therefore no eyes. It cannot see. I can fight my way past... I mean, I can fight my way past this stuff. I just got careless fighting against that big guy. That's all. I was two-handing, trying to deal damage instead of playing safe like I know how to do. Like, It's fine. Ah. The two hits, two-handed staggers these guys. So that's what I was aiming for there. Takes 3 hits one-handed to stagger. Oh, this crown would actually be obviously extremely useful in a caster build. So that's nice. It's like it's every 2 minutes. I mean, it technically does give you infinite spell uses, but it's not really that huge of a boon. Ow. Yeah. Thank you for dying. Right. This leads to literally nowhere, and I have to teleport back up if I want to go back up. Well, that was, a worthwhile time investment. Alright, back we go then. Suppose if we want to continue exploring the tower, we have to teleport up. Because I'm thinking there's still one more fragment of the soul that I'm missing, because I have one more iron. Or one more spike, whatever they're called. So it makes sense to me that I'd be missing one more. Also feel like I could pick up maybe a pyromancy now or something, and possibly have it be useful. Because like I could just keep it equipped in like my offhand or something, because it doesn't weigh anything. The pyromancer's flame. I believe it weighs 0. Yeah, 0 to 0. So we could try getting like a spell of some sort. And nothing. Alright, well, we have a crown. That's what matters. Now we can go back up. Do some stuff over there. Swords broke. Damn, that boy was flying. Got airtime. Guess I'll head back to Majula and level up one more time though, because I'm about 20,000. I think I need roughly that to level. I have tons of souls in my inventory.
Bearer of...
Yeah, I need 800 more. Like, I'm sure I've got enough souls to level multiple times in my inventory,
There.
but... Eh. Alright, my goal is 30 dex, and then we'll level up adaptability a bit more. Alright. The crown is nice and all, but doesn't exactly do much for me. It also has no poise, and it's kind of heavy. And I do like poise. Herb Helm's a bit heavy for my taste, but we can just go back to our lion hat. Okay, that felt like a kind of final-ish boss to this area. I don't know why I went to this bonfire. I need to go to the one above it, or the one to the left of it. This one. This felt final-ish. However, I still seem to be missing one fragment, I think. So... the tower has indeed roared to life. Oh. Shit. Can't tell where that curse buildup is coming from. I don't need to treat it as harshly as you treat curse buildup in like Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 3 because it's not the insta-kill, it just applies a stack of hollowing to you. But like, it's still like to not get cursed, you know? I'm like out here looking for illusory walls and shit. Yeah, it sounds like it's on the other side of this wall. Holy fuck, dude. Oh my god, from so far away! Ah, I hate the enemies in this area, dude. They shamble around so slowly, and then when they decide to attack, they can just leap like 30 feet forward and stab you. It's insane. Ugh. Not to mention, let me just do this. First that, take less... yeah, limits HP reduction from being hollowed. We'll just use this. Feels bad to allocate resources to dealing with a shitty mechanic, but what are you gonna do? Again? Alright, cool. Forgot these guys don't stagger as easily because they're covered in the ash. It's great. That. Yeah, they can't leave the room there, so that's nice. Alright, well I seem to be at the limit of my HP reduction. So... Excuse me, I have my shield up. Oh, come on! I was out of stamina. Fuck. Stamina is such a... such a really feels bad factor of dying in situations like that. Whatever. Got a strong attack in here because it's thrusting. Excuse me? Since when can they leave the room? Literally every time they've stopped at the doorway and backed up. Holy fuck. Yeah, see? They're backing up right there. Couldn't leave the room. I guess their input reading for healing caused them to do their charging attack, which let them leave the room. That's so bullshit. Either way. You can get behind him and backstab him, but there's not enough room to circle around him. There we go. Fuck you, guy. May as well just heal. Bruh. What? Oh my... You're fucking with me. Like... What the fuck is this area, man? This tower blows. This tower is such shit. Tons of strong enemies that don't stagger, that do 1,000,000 damage. That particularly toxic invasion point. What if I... Yeah, I baited just one of them. Alright, are you there, Dark Spirit Forlorn? No, only when I'm in combat? Alright, whatever. think the possessed armor triggered too, though. No, looks like maybe not. Stamina. Okay. Oh, it's gonna resurrect. Five large Titanite. Fuck you, guy. I got the soul fragment, so I never have to come back here. So I don't have any more iron spikes. So curse area is lifted now, which is nice. Fire snake. Alright. What does fire snake do? It's a spell. Fire whip, flame swath, fire snake. Pyromancy created by blah blah blah, loyal follower, creates several pillars of flame in front of the caster. I should look at some of these. Dance of Fire, created by the magic. Okay. Casts a flame in a sweeping motion across a target area. Because these things don't have like a requirement. Like it's an attunement slot requirement, and then but the faith and intelligence requirements don't exist. So I could technically cast these. Like, this one takes 38 intelligence and 25 faith. Like, you can't cast that, but these don't have that. They just have very limited uses. And if I can get those uses back from the crown... Creates a coating of flame, allowing the caster to incinerate nearby foes. It burns the caster while active. Yeah, okay. So if I can get the necessary attunement to equip a spell, I could realistically have some like decent utility spells equipable. I'd need to upgrade my Pyromancy Flame though. I haven't been doing that at all. There's nothing in this room, huh? Alright. Oh, how much health do I lose whenever I have this thing unequipped? Jesus, half? You can go all the way down to half? God damn. I'm gonna be reversing my hollowing here anyway, so... So I'll just crack it off. I know exactly where I am. I don't think I want to be here. The rejuvenating waters. Just kidding. The only thing it does is let me leave cool footprints. I wish they healed me if I busted through them. That would be awesome. No, there's the bonfire. Pathway up to it. Yeah, I remember all these areas. Guessing that guy walked into the fire frontal. Was good. I suppose I can rest here, refresh my Estus, get full health back. I was ticking up slowly from the ring anyway, but why wait, I suppose. I haven't really killed much, because I'm not going back in there. So... suppose we keep poking around. Okay. I don't remember where this takes me, so we're gonna go find out together. Wait for that to come up and see if the tower key opens that gate too. I'm pretty sure I just picked this up recently and I've only ever tried to open that gate once. Does. Woo. New content. Yes. Give me more. Oh shit, what? There's another. Okay. And the statue heals him, but I don't have an iron spike anymore. Okay. Thank you. Now what do I do about this? Yeah, I need smelter's wedges, but I don't have any more. Not a fan of this guy just continuing to pop up. Really? This is getting out of hand. Now there are 3 of them. He drank his Estus, but it did like nothing. Okay. Sure. You want to give me an iron spike for that? Or... No, I get fucking nothing for it. I didn't even get an effigy. I got nothing. I got fucked. What the hell is this? This feels like a good idea. This, on the other hand, feels like a terrible idea. Okay. Ooh, what if I have the... I have the crown on? Oh. Okay. Thought maybe it was the helmet that went with the armor or something. I don't know. Alright, well, guess not. I need one more wedge so I can get the last fragment of that soul. But I don't know where to get one. Alright, well, we're off to find a smelter's wedge. Somewhere. Oh, right, I remember this room. I don't think I remember coming up a set of stairs here. Maybe I did. Yeah, I remember the triple animated armors, for sure. Oh my, that burns quite a lot. That also feels really bad, having your Estus only give you back like half your HP, barely. I thought it was gonna end sooner. Alright, well, down we go. So our quest here is for a single smelter's wedge. Takes us down further. Back toward the boss room. Yeah, no, there's nothing down there. So... I don't know, dude. Feels weird. Let's see what's over here again. Right. Yeah. There was nothing over here though either. Ah, human effigy. Yeah, there was no, well, there could be a smelter's wedge here. Easy fight. I'm pretty sure I walked around and smashed up all the little statuettes here. Grabbed all the loot out of them. Oh shit, there's a second one. Oh, off? No, off. Yeah. I believe there is nothing over there, so let's head back up. Poke around up that way a bit more. I feel like this crown has to have some significance, except for, you know, giving back extra spell uses. It's a very unique looking item. Okay, let's poke around out here actually. It could very well be something over here. I know where this leads to. There's a big spiral staircase down where one of the soul fragments was. There's like a chest and stuff. I didn't see... ain't see no spikes over there. Oh, stretch. Whew. Huh. Is somewhere down there. There's no way I get there from here though. It's insta-dead if I jump. Here, however, is the same place, actually. Yeah, I remember you, fucker. Jumping out of the snow like that. I remember you too, bitch. Sick. I thought there was one more. Okay. Ow. I want to jump down. Yeah, I wanted to kind of like land on that. Yeah, see if I can get over that ledge. It doesn't look like I can. Not without some long jump champion of the world shenanigans, which, I mean, we are, so maybe we try it. Fucking nailed it, dude. And what's my reward? Fucking nothing. Dang, dude. Ah, it sucks. Alright. There's nothing on here. There's nothing up there. So. Maybe I could keep going up and see if there's something up there. I don't know, dude. I could level up. I mosey into a bonfire at some point. I mean, there's a bonfire literally right there. Yeah, let's do that. Plus, besides, I need to start getting points in attunement if I want to try and use a spell of some sort. Really utilize the utility of this crown to its fullest. You know what I mean?
Bearer less fit.
Yeah, so it's giving me nothing. But it's okay. Like, once I get to 30 decks... Actually, you know, let's just menu goes away. Why don't we just bust all the souls we have? Except for boss souls, of course. No, we're not leaving any. Okay. We had enough for exactly one level. Literally.
Bearer.
I'm hoping I don't need, like... ten attunement to have a spell slot or something. That would suck. Yeah. Okay. Could replace this with like the ring that gives me attunement slots. Yeah, like this one here. It gives me 2 spell uses or 2 attunement slots. So try those out, maybe? So let's equip the Pyromancy Flame. Okay. Definitely feel like I'm gonna get more use out of the Great Fireball.
I'm glad to see.
Oh no, we don't want to give equipment. Hexes are OP. Yeah, but I don't have the stats for it. That's all the fire seeds I have. So my Pyromancy Flame is at +4.
It was a perilous trek. I faced the most. I'm always here.
Wait, how big is that explosion? Pretty big. So I'm wondering if 20%... I want to wait. Hold on. Let me... Oh, it just triggered. Son of a bitch. Alright, tune... Yeah, I've got a few hexes, but I don't have the stats. 35 intelligence and 38 faith is a large ask for a strength dex build. So... What does this do? Flame Suave. Let's try that out. Interesting, so it doesn't have a travel time. Okay. Alright, I want to watch this helmet trigger and see what it gives me. If it's 20% of all spells, does it give me back like one use of each basically, or... Because that would be 33% of Great Fireball, but I guess this has 2 uses, so that would only be 1. Well, 1 would be 50%, so I'm wondering if it gives me back any uses of these at all. Or if I'm maybe better off running around with just like regular Fireball equipped, because 20% of that would be... Okay, so yeah, it did give me back 1 of each. Holy shit, that's good. Nice. I want to see what Dance of Fire looks like too. It's really hard to tell what that did. I don't know how I feel about that. It's just like creates a flame and then it travels and hits whatever's beside you, or beside it. Feels weird. I feel like maybe just Fireball and Great Fireball. Just be a basic ass bitch. And maybe see if the Pyromancer has some other spells to teach us. Maybe we could get like something like the Karthus Flame Arc from DS3.
Hello
that like
again.
just lights my sword on fire. Oh, hey, there's 3 of these. Could. Fire orb, stronger than fireball. Looks damage to other foes as well. Okay, flash sweat. Reduces fire damage. Increases defense and resistance. You know, this one may not actually be that bad to have. I'm gonna pick that up and poison mist up. I do like poison against some enemies.
I'm always here.
I want to see how long the... This is my first time dabbling with any spells, so apologies while I'm figuring this out. First, I want to see how long this lasts. Oh, my lord. Okay. Maybe I don't turn myself into iron. But I'm so shiny. Oh, man. That lasts a decent amount of time. That feels like it could be pretty good against some enemies. So maybe I do like poison mist. So like that could be good against enemies that are like hiding behind a shield. You just hit that on them and they get poisoned. Maybe even if there's a boss that has like an extremely punishable combo of some sort. Alright, so let's get Great Fireball and Poison Mist. Is that a kilo I see? It's been a while. How you been? Alright, I'll poke over here. See if I can't find this last spike somewhere around this area. Summer school's over? Hell yeah, dude. And you're sick? That's rough. Glad you're feeling better, hopefully. Ooh, I'm getting some serious frame rate issues inside this door, inside this room right here. Don't know why. I am. Alright. Never hurts to swing on most things in Dark Souls. No, that's factually a lie. There's a lot of things that hurt when you swing on them, but inanimate object-wise, it's usually not that bad. So, any big plans for after summer school is done? Anything fun going on? Sorry, bumped my desk. There's no spike in there. Been there. Oh, you're gonna be moving soon. Okay. Hopefully it's not too hot there. It was quite hot today, and then it stormed. Holy shit, did it storm today, man. It was rough outside. It was literally dumpstering rain. Well, that was disappointing. Did my fireball get caught on like a wall? That sucks. Oh, you can go through that wall. Oh, we can go through that hole there, then. Okay. It's about 100 degrees. Yeah, that's about what it's been here, too, but, like, it's also been, like, every few days it'll just storm really bad and cool off for a little bit. So, like, a couple of days ago, or yesterday, it was actually really nice in the morning. I'll try and line this up a little bit, see if I can't get it to, like, go through that opening there and explode those barrels. I don't believe this helps me at all, but I want to try it just to see if I can. You know? Exactly. There's a very dark joke to be made there, but I'm gonna let that pass. But yeah, it's stormed and stormed and stormed and stormed and stormed today. For probably a good like hour and a half. Had a lot of flooding around the area because it was not like just like oh a little bit of rain, some thunderbolts and lightning. It was legitimately dumpstering rain constantly, and then the wind would come in and blow it sideways in sheets. Like it was insane. If you're wondering why I'm still standing here even though I have 0 spell uses, my helmet refreshes spell uses once every 2 minutes, and I was hoping that it would be soon. Okay, well I'm not going to stand here for another 2 minutes, so... Yeah, the storms were also pretty shitty because, like, it knocked out the power at my work for, like, not very long, but just long enough to be annoying. I need it. But, like, the power, when I said power went out, it went out for, like, a minute. But 1 minute of the power being out is just long enough to turn all of my, like, all of our systems off. And so everything had to be rebooted. Because, like, we have, like, backup, whatever stuff set up. But it doesn't last very long. It's usually meant to, for, like, if the power flickers, it keeps it on. But if the power just full on goes out for a bit, it's not going to keep everything online. So I had to go, like, we had to fix all that. And this was, like, maybe about an hour before I left for the day. So, like, I had to deal with all the bullshit that came with it. It sucked. Yeah. I mean, it happens. I complained about it enough while I was there, so I'm just kind of filling y'all in on how my day went. Outside of that, it was actually a really chill day at work, so... Alright, here we go. Kobe! Fuck yeah. Oh, that's good stuff. Well, that's all I wanted to do. Now I can keep looking for that smelting rod. So, what I'm doing right now, presumably, I've been hunting down fragments of Nidalia, Bride of Ash's souls. I don't know how many total fragments there are, but for some reason, the number 12 sticks in my mind. I could be wrong, though. Housework, final exam, cooking, and now working on a website. Oh, nice, you're making a website. Sweet. Yeah, my day consists of a bunch of cooking as well. Hey, big boy. Come here. Oh, I rolled wrong. Holy shit, he hits so hard. Holy shit, he hits so hard. Be over here for a second. Not dying, hopefully. Oh, flattened. One for it. Oh yeah, just absolutely pancaked on the ground there. I do remember there being some shenanigans behind these doors. But I'm just looking for that smelter's wedge. Oh, I can push the. Oh fuck yeah, dude! I can push that. Hey, get off there. Go on. On now, get. I broke it. This is where the loot was. Yeah, I've already been over here and got all this loot. Just, I'm trying to backtrack and find my way to somewhere that I may have missed along the way. Because I picked up 2 different sets of smelter's wedges from 2 different chests. But for the life of me, I can't remember. I can't find the last one. I'm pretty sure it's just one more. Roasted. Unapologetically roasted. Pretty sure this guy died too. Roasted. Oh, it's so bright. What's out here? Smelter's wedge? Simpleton's ring. How dare you? Makes the wearer invisible by rolling, or while rolling. Ring depicting a simpleton's flower. Wearer becomes invisible while rolling. The ring is worn by the soldiers of the old Iron King, said to be blessed to find protection. The ring only does one thing, but with ingenuity it can be fearsomely effective. Fiercely effective? Pretty sure it said fearsomely. That doesn't feel like it's a word. Fearsomely. Okay. Now what? I'm back in the main area. The big main hallway here. Okay, I know exactly where this is. So let me see if I can't get through that doorway down there. One thing that I'm not a big fan of in this game is that doors don't stay open every time you open them. Okay, so I haven't been through there, but that just, wherever that is, just relinks back to here. And I'm back at the ladder there. Okay. We've come full circle in this area again. Right, I rested at the bonfire. I'm like, why the fuck is he back? Because I did the Dark Souls thing. Ooh, there's a little edge there. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm so dead. Dang. I was alive for so long. Curse you, gravity. Man. Man. Now I'm a zombie again. Sad. Oh. That's not the right spot. Nailed it that time, baby. Let's go. Please, wedge. Smelter's wedge. Fuck. What is a pilgrim's spontoon? It is a... Okay. Oh, it's a weapon that's also a spellcasting catalyst. That's cool. Spontoon used by warriors in the pilgrimage, rather worn from the long journey. It has doubtless seen. A spear which also doubles as a catalyst for sorceries, making it ideal for a light-footed pilgrim. Nice. Well, there we go. Very cool. Now let's get out of here without dying. Again. I can just walk off. That's good. That's nice. It's very nice. Okay. Well. Let's go back here. Go back down the tower a little bit. And... I mean, I'm just poking around, looking for spots. You're not where I want to be. And those great double doors right there don't open. How did I miss this? Sure? I swore I came around this side. What if this room was empty? I guess I didn't? That doesn't feel right. Come here, bud. Oh, that's not negligible damage, to be honest. Ooh, almost died there. Eating an unhealthy amount of damage. Okay. I really dislike these just like empty rooms out with the door. No, sorry. This is where the statue was. The statue was in here. This room wasn't empty. No way of interacting with this whatsoever. Okay, so in here. Oh man, I'm really tired right now. And this is leading me back toward the tower, which is not where I want to go. Okay, maybe. Oh, hi. Oh, not going in there. Later, dude. What's across here? Genuinely can't remember. It's been so long since I last played. And now I remember had the crawly, fat, explodey dudes that we went through. Okay, so we've done all that. This is really frustrating. Not knowing where this last smelter's wedge is. I'm generally not a fan of looking things up in games like this, but I'm gonna look this up because I genuinely dislike this area and I want it to be over. I'm allowed to do it 'cause it's my stream. Alright, so smelters wedge. It says there's only 11. Yeah, it says there are 11 in total. I have 11 things. Hey, Aaron. How you doing, man? Okay. Back from Thor? Hell yeah, how was it? Okay. How was it? 8 out of 10? It's not bad. That is an above average score. In fact, okay, so now I have to question if I have found all 11 smelters wedges. What am I supposed to do up here? Maybe I can use the 11 soul fragments in front of the last one? Maybe? I don't know. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Me and Nick picked up our tickets for the Beartooth ADTR show at the end of August. About to be sick. No. Wait, no, I haven't found the 11. I got the 11th shard from killing the boss. I got one shard from killing the boss, so I'm missing one Smelter's Wedge. It said something about getting one from a boss, I think? Or from a person. Or something. Let me see again. Smelter's Wedge. Sir Alone. What is this? Okay, so I need to find an Ashen Mist Heart. Where do I get this? What? Okay, so I'm not qualified to finish this DLC section then. Apparently. Because I have to have another item in my inventory to interact with this suit of armor up top. So I think I just need to leave and go somewhere else. Yeah, I'm missing something called an Ashen Mist Heart. I have all of the other prerequisite items, it looks like. So... here we go here. Because there's a spot right here that I haven't figured out how to reach yet. If you look very closely in the back there, once I pull this lever, that gate goes up. Oh, no. It just kept shooting fireballs. Couldn't make it through. I feel like I could make it, though. Like, if I don't get caught by those fireballs, I feel like I can make it. So if I dodge at the right time. Because previously... oh my god, what is happening to my frame rate? Hello? That was weird. It just went down to like 30. Now we're back to 60. Okay. But yeah, previously when I had come up here, I'd be like, oh, there's no shot I can make it through there in time. No way. But I was able to. But dude, what is this lag? Hold on. Pardon me for just a moment. see what's eating my CPU for a sec. Nothing except for Dark Souls and Streamlabs, so... Alright. Carry on, I guess. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Alright. I'm in. Fuck yeah. That's how you're intended to get up here. This area is dumb. Especially, first things first, there's loot in these cells. But the door shuts once you use this lever once, right? Ah, see? So, like, in order to get past that gate, I have to miss out on all that loot and go back and get it some other time. That's such dog shit. I don't know where this is taking me. I'm picking up on where this is taking me. Oh, please don't. Fuck you, little priest asshole. So, okay, thanks. So this was the boss room. So, I mean, I guess I figured out how to get to those areas. Like, you can just beat the timer on it and go. So that's nice. Hey, that's alright, Kilo. Appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully your connection gets better and you can do stuff later. Have a good night. And maybe we'll see you. Maybe we'll see you around more now that you're out of school. Okay, so we're back at the bonfire, so I can at least go get the loot out of those cells now. Okay, well, not making this one, am I? Nope. Alright. Oh, I was too close. I was too close. Well, that's obnoxious. I don't want to deal with all these guys for 15,000 souls. do it. $15,000 is actually quite a bit. It's more than half a level, so. Considering these guys die in 2 hits, like. Now I get to go get my souls. Back to the bonfire. Rest. Because I can't interact with this again. Like, this is such shit game design. Like, bruh. Not only that, I think I have to get back to the bonfire the shitty way. Because there's a ledge here. Nah. 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 We ain't doing that. Fuck that run. Yeah. See, I am firmly in the seat of this is probably my least favorite Souls game so far. Having played Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring, and Dark Souls 1. This is definitely my least favorite in terms of gameplay feels so far and mechanics. But, like, when Society Guy and Acute are around, they're both like, this is my favorite Dark Souls game. And I'm like, how? Actually, how? I mean, I get that there's, like, a PvP following. Like, I understand that. Like, there's a huge cult following in the PvP scene. I understand that. But I really couldn't give a shit about PvP in this game. In any Souls game, period. It just doesn't appeal to me. It's not why I play the game. Okay. Now, I know I missed this door, but that was for a reason. So now I get to loot. Simpleton Spice. I don't like that. I mean, yeah, that's fair, I guess. I suppose this would probably be like... Man, that's really polarizing. Like, if this is your first Souls game, there's only really 2 options. You either muscled through this, had a great time, and it's probably like one of your favorites, including like that, as we said, cult PvP following, or you stop playing the games entirely because this game is that bad. Scholar's worse. Really? Because I heard from a lot of people that it makes it a much better experience. Huh. Well, fair enough. I can say that if this DLC area that I'm in right now is part of Scholar, then I agree. Scholar makes it much worse. Because, Yeah. This area fucking sucks. Now, that's one thing that I really won't have much of a gripe with because I'm not that big into the lore. Like, I enjoy the story and I enjoy like the interlocked like NPC quest lines and stuff. Like, I enjoy that quite a lot, but the overarching lore, eh. Maybe if I pick up the if you saw earlier in Discord, uh, Dubs linked a. I'll pull it up here. The Dark Souls lore to like storybooks being released. Maybe I pick those up and get deeper into the lore, but for now, it's not really it for me. So I think I'm done here. The question is, where do I go next? Because I kind of want to go figure out how to get to this dragon altar area. I went down a rabbit hole on the wiki for a second on accident. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of lore videos on YouTube. But I went down a rabbit hole on accident, and by on accident I mean I was just like, okay, well, how far do I go before I feel like I'm spoiling the game for myself? So I looked up where the last smelter's wedge was. It's like, oh, it's from this boss. Okay, how do I get to this boss? Oh, you need to interact with the suit of armor when you have all of these items in your inventory. Well, I don't have that item, so how do I get that item? Okay, you gotta go to this area. And I was like, okay, well, it's somewhere called the Dragon Altar, and I don't want to go any further and spoil it for myself until I can just find it. So, let's just go back to Majula, level up. I guess attunement until I can have like a slot.
Bearer of the... lest this...
Without the ring. Oh, I don't have enough souls to level. Womp. Beta footage? No, I haven't seen anything like that. I don't have any souls to pop either, do I? Dang. Ooh, let's go see what the Fume Knight's soul trades in for. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? There it is.
Souls, if you seek my bigger.
It's like another smelter sword. Or literally nothing here. Releases a static fireball that explodes when foes draw near. Interesting. That's an interesting effect. Okay.
Feeble cursed one. Let's hope the man.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can check out the beta footage at some point. I wasn't able to trade in that boss soul, the Fume Knight's soul, with him, so maybe I have to trade it in with somebody else. Hmm. I suppose we can head back to and go give the item to the birds. See what we get from them. I'm gonna be honest though, I'm like rapidly running out of ideas of where to go. This is kind of the point in the game where I'm like, how do I explain this? I always get to a point in the Souls games. The only one that didn't happen when was Elden Ring and Sekiro, because those were both.
Give it. Yes.
Well, Sekiro was much more story oriented, and Elden Ring was just, I don't know, better designed. Ooh. Channeler's Trident. But I always come to a point in the Souls games where I'm like, I have no fucking idea where to go, and no NPC will give me a hint as to what to do. At least in Elden Ring, Gideon always had something to say, or you could just go poke around in the open world until you found something, or someone. And in Sekiro, Lord Kuro always had something to tell you to do, like where to go, what to do. But I had it happen in Dark Souls 3, I had it happen in Dark Souls 1, and now I'm having it happen now. What was my last area? The DLC area. Broom Tower. My last non-DLC area, I'll have to get to a bonfire to check. It's been actually quite a while since I've played. And it's been a while since I've not been in a DLC area. Like, I spent almost the entirety of the last stream in the DLC area too, and it was like a week before that I played last. So let's see. I did... let's see. What did I do last? This Harvest Valley area, I think, was the last place that I was. Maybe? No, Iron Keep. Yeah. Iron Keep was the last place I was. I mean, I think the moment-to-moment gameplay is phenomenal. I think, like, the moment-to-moment, like, combat's incredible. It's the same reason that World of Warcraft is really popular. Because the moment-to-moment gameplay feels really good. Sure, the quest design is a little eh. But, ooh, I know an area I can go to. Hold on. I meant to do this last time. There's the well in town now I can access because I got the ladder guy there. And I think I have one more ladder I can buy from him.
Hey. Well, really? I get such a warm feeling inside when I get the...
I can't afford the cat ring now. I just bought a ladder. Does it actually negate fall damage? Because in, like, every other game, it's always just been, like, when I say negate fall damage, I mean, does it stop you from dying to the fall?
This not the only thing... Cheers for that.
Because it's never stopped me from dying to a fall in any other game. Okay. Nice. poison moss. Nice. I'm in. Where am I in? Fucking knows. Grave of Saints. Alright. We have found content. Let us explore the content. I think another thing about this game is that the world seems to be a bit bigger and less connected than Dark Souls 1. Well, this area is quite ominous. Oh, hi. Are these rats petrifying? I don't like that. Yeah, that's not poison. It looks like a rock. I agree. I really like how connected the world is in Dark Souls 1. It's really cool. Oh, this is where I came in at. Okay. So, no way of getting into that middle section, I presume, unless you drop down into it, which is fine. So I guess we go forward. I really gotta take a leak, though, so I will be back in a moment. Bloodborne has a bit of it. Yeah, I think Bloodborne's gonna be the one I play after this. I'm gonna hit up my friend and be like, yo, can I borrow your PS3? Or your PS4? Whatever he has. Yeah, because I got the capture card still when I was streaming Three Houses. I'll be back in a sec. Bruh. I don't know what that sound is, what that giggling is, but that's really unsettling sound when you can't see where it's coming from. Also, I see a pair of giant skelly bones feet there. I see. Well. There we are. But yeah, I think Bloodborne will definitely be the next, Ooh, Pharos Lockstone? I guess, yeah. The lower the bridge. Oh! Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit, dude. Warmth. Warmth is stored in the rat. Oh, you're alive. Well, not for long. What would this Pharos Lockstone do? And I guess I'll do it. So it turned off all the torches over here? And what did that accomplish? It's just water. It doesn't hurt. But what does this do? It is quite loud, though. Where's old Dora here? There you are. Aha. Okay. I don't have the lock stones for this place. Holy shit. There's so many. Oh. Rat tail. Oh yeah, for sure. It's one of those just iconic things, right? Oh, bonfire oh, you mean aesthetics, not aesthetics. I like the bonfire's aesthetic because it's like super cool. It looks awesome. But you're talking about this item here, right? Bonfire aesthetics. I presume. Yeah. Nothing about what's happening right now is okay. I need to let my petrification meter go down. Oh, okay, yeah, there's the royal rat vanguard. Shit. All I'm doing is killing a bunch of stuff, then, oh shit. Oh shit, I'm about to get poisoned. And... petrified. I think petrify is the instant kill in this game. Cool. We did it.
Thou returnest. I am not unkind. Shouldst thou forbear thy ways, audience shall be thine. Swearest thou to serve me true?
That's the thing, though. We're part of the, Praise the Sun Bros. Like, I can't just join this guy. Like, we can't just be part of the Rat Pack. No.
Then we need consort no longer.
Achievements? I'm pretty sure I got the achievement for it just by talking to him the first time. Just like gaining access to it. Man, let me check though. View achievements. Yeah, Gnawing Covenant. Discover the Covenant of Rodents. Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, you get the achievement just by doing it. So. Oh, hi. I know you. First things first. Would you like to join me? No? Second things second. Yeet! Nice. A lockstone. Oh boy, I'm familiar with this. I got the fingerprint shield in Elden Ring. And did the tower jump down in Dark Souls 3. Bleedstone. I am a fucking loon. Dude, I'm unhinged. You can't stop me. I'm a platforming god. Fuck yeah. Okay, what does the Ash Knuckle Ring do? There it is. Increases petrification resistance. Okay. Neat. And I want to see where those stairs go, so let's get my Olympic jump speed on, and oh man. Let's see where this goes, because going down, there's no way to come back up. But if I go up these stairs, I can always come back down those stairs, you know? A homeward bone. I see, so I'm at the bottom of the well there, it looks like. Alright, down we go. Always gotta check for hidden doors. Alright, let's go get this loot first. Oh, really? Fuck. My slash missed because I was caught on the other guy's hitbox. Well, that feels bad. Oh well. 3 homeward bones. And... ooh, I recognize you. You're normally guarding a bone dust. Fuck yeah. Oh, that is excellent. Okay. That is amazing. Alright, so now we have +4 flasks once we get back to Majula. That's gonna be pretty tight. Sick, thick, solid, and tight. It's gonna be a good time. Ooh, Blighttown much? That's what this reminds me of. Kind of like rotted wood scaffolding. Kind of makes me think of Blighttown. Ringing a bell here. Ha. Get it? Because you ring the bell in Blighttown. Ah. You may not have intended it, but that was an excellent pun, and I approve. Right. Token of spite. Not sure if I approve. What does a token of spite do? Proof of defeating another world's master. Okay, so it's a PvP thing. Sure. Okay. I don't like this. Valley of Defilement and Demon Souls. It sounds awful. The Gutter? Oh, no. Oh, it really is Blighttown. Oh. Well, I have plenty of poison cure items, I suppose, so let's get on with it, shall we? You know, somehow I feel like I was supposed to fall through those planks to the next area and not die. Yeah. I had a feeling about that one. That's the feeling I had. How you crunch your ankles just a little bit on all those falls, and this one's just like, ha. Snap your legs, bitch. Okay. Nope. Do the stabbing, not the... Okay. Wanted to do the stabbing. I'm gonna have so many things on my equip bar. Nuts. But I'm going into a poison area, so fuck it. Hey, just on PS3 when it came out? Hell yeah, dude. Hey. Everyone starts somewhere, right? Oh shit. Okay. Okay, that's fine. This way. Alright. Welcome back to the gutter. Okay. No! It's right there! Ah! Ah, fuck you, Blighttown. I mean, to be honest, I actually don't mind Blighttown. Like, Blighttown, once you figured out how to deal with stuff, and you realize that the toxic dart shooters go away permanently when you kill them, it's actually not that bad of a zone. And it's got some really cool stuff in it. It's got great places to farm weapon materials. It's got really good, wait a minute, was that a crystal lizard? Oh no. No! Tracking! Oh my god! The tracking on swings after rolling in this game is fucking garbage. Literally rolled, stood up, and swung the wrong way. Yeah, that is true. I did have a bunch of people call it FPS Town. Whenever they popped in and saw that I was in Blighttown. Because it would frequently be, like, really low FPS in that area. I only played Dark Souls 1 Remastered, so I didn't deal with the OG stuff. Alright, let's get the HP back. It is a crystal lizard. Dude, gravity is just kicking my ass tonight. Let me tell you. And I was just human too. Bullshit. Play it on purpose as in, like, deal with the shitty FPS in Blighttown? Okay. I mean, sure, whatever you're into, dude. I don't kink shame. Nope. Oh, we live those. That crystal lizard's just gonna be the one that got away. Pre-patch ONS. Oh, how bad was pre-patch ONS compared to normal? Because, like, to this day, that's probably one of the harder fights that I did the first time around. In all honesty. So I think the hardest bosses that I fought for, like, the first time was, like, probably, let's see, Dark Souls 3, it was probably Champion Gundyr, probably the one that I struggled with the most in Dark Souls 3. I haven't done the DLC yet, though. I'll probably be doing the DLC on stream after I finish this game, because I've played through Dark Souls 3 multiple times, but it's before I started uploading my VODs to YouTube. So once I'm done with Dark Souls 2, I'm probably going to do the Dark Souls 3 DLC on stream, and then whatever else after. Bloodborne, I guess, would be next. But Dark Souls 3, which is my first Souls game, I probably struggled the most with Champion Gundyr, and then like the final boss, which is good. Dark Souls 1, it was definitely ONS. I think ONS had to be the hardest fight for me there. This game has had like some janky bosses be hard for me, but I think the Fume Knight in the DLC was probably the hardest one for me. Yeah, probably the Fume Knight. And then for Sekiro was probably Guardian Ape 2, and then the final boss as well. Guardian Ape 2, mostly because I didn't really understand how prosthetic tools worked, and I didn't really take advantage of how you were supposed to leverage them. Yeah. The final boss of Sekiro took me probably about, I think, the longest any boss has ever taken me, except for Melania the second time around. Melania is definitely the hardest fight. But the build that I played it the first time, it was free as hell. Like, the first time I fought Melania, I cheesed the absolute fuck out of her on accident. So, yeah. Oh, pre-nerf Radahn, too, was also quite difficult for me. Oh, also, Lady Butterfly. Lady Butterfly in Sekiro, because that was the first boss I fought. Even before Horseboy. And I was still getting to grips with, like, the game mechanics. So Lady Butterfly was actually quite difficult for me. Yeah, and I've said this about Sekiro many times. Of all the games, I think, of all the Souls games... Oh, I'm dead. Well, it's a good thing I'm right by the bonfire. Of all the Souls games, Sekiro is the only game that forced me to play the game I was playing. Like, it forced me to learn the mechanics of the game. The way the developers intended it to be. For majority of Dark Souls 3, this was my gameplay. Block, swing. Block, swing. That was it. That was the majority of my gameplay. Not to say that it's bad design. That was my gameplay choice. I chose to play like that. I like the sword and board playstyle. I like being a chunky, tanky boy. That's just who I am as a person. So, having that playstyle available to me, I always like to play it. This is probably the game that I've used it in the least, to be honest. Alright, what does doing this do? Also, I hear like a pulse in the background. And there's like slime leaking down the walls. I'm very much not okay with what's happening here, regardless. But yeah, Sekiro had like you had a shield in Sekiro, like you blocked a lot in that game. Obviously, it rewarded you much more for actually parrying, but I am not okay with this in any way. Who the fuck are you? What the fuck are you? Some naked mole rat looking ass. Yeah, I played with the Demon Bell charm for a while, on my first playthrough. And it wasn't that bad. It was fun still. But I did take it off after a while because I found once I got to a certain point I was getting one shot. And I was like, alright, this... for a first playthrough I probably shouldn't be doing this. So I swapped it off. Ooh, sheesh. Oh. That's how I'm intended to get to this item, I guess. Dark Pyromancy Flame and Rotten Pine Resin. Okay. Good. Yeah, I mean... So, when I read what the Demon Bell Charm does, I was like, ooh, this is spicy. Because it, like, it increases things damage dealt and health, and it reduces your stats and stuff, but, like, it also gives you better loot. So what is the charm you're talking about that means you have to parry? So it's like if you would block, you just take the full damage, or ow, son of a damn it! Ow, Jesus Christ! Stop it! Get some help. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah. Kuro's Charm. I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I swear to God. Oh, I can break those statues? Bet. Oh, can I pick up the items? I have like 3.5 hours of torches, so I'm not really concerned about letting it burn down here. Oh, where the fuck did you come from, actually? Holy shit. Holy shit, that guy hit hard. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, you got it, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, though, like... But it was tough. Yeah, no, I think... Of the Souls games I've played, I think Sekiro is probably the hardest one. As I said, though, I've not played, Demon Souls or Bloodborne. And I've not played any of the Dark Souls 3 DLC, which people have said that's where the hardest bosses are in the game, is in the DLC. So... take that for what you will. Hey there, pupper. But I think the reason that Sekiro is the hardest one for me was because of the mechanics. Like, the fact that I went from Dark Souls 3, where I did nothing but press block, then press swing, straight to Sekiro was pretty brutal. Hey there, buddy. I like that they let you kill the traps in this. Like, you can break the traps in this. They obviously don't have a health bar. You can't kill them. They're not alive. Yeah, I mean, you're very fast in Sekiro, too. Once I nailed down how to use the Mikiri counter, how to be dodging, like, once I figured out how to dodge all the deadlies and leverage Mikiri counter to its fullest, like, I don't want to say the game was easy after that, but it was certainly much more manageable. And that's just, like, the core gameplay of it, right? So, like, it makes sense, obviously. Oh, yeah, you learned how to play the game and the game got easier? Phenomenal. How did that happen? Yeah, excuse you? The hell are you? Oh, you, like, explode or something when you die, don't you? But yeah, like, but that's one of the things that I like about playing with a shield. Like, using a shield when you play the game is, like, you get to experience the entirety of a fight, basically. Like, whenever I did Radahn on stream, like, it was pre-nerf Radahn, but whenever I did Radahn, okay, well, that wasn't so bad. But whenever I did Radahn, I had so many people, like, be like, oh, I never seen this attack. I never saw this attack. Wow, this is such a cool thing. I've never seen this before. Because they're like, I killed him too fast. Because there are a bunch of people, like, abusing bleed and stuff like that. It's just like, oh, well, I killed him before I saw this. Or I killed him before I saw that. It's just like... I didn't check it. I don't see teeth. Thank God. Wicked Eye Great Shield. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Oh, it's only got 90 physical res. It does say HP absorb, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did Radahn really early in my first playthrough as well, but... And I was getting bodied, but, like, I was playing a full sword and board build. And was I bleed abusing? A little bit. I had the Uchigatana, I believe, as my weapon of choice at the time. Out of the Morning Star. They nerfed him really bad, then they rebuffed him again, though, and then they nerfed him slightly. So I don't think he's as weak as after the first nerf, and what in the fuck are you? I have concerns. Pull my shield out in case, like, a bunch of shit was hiding behind its body or something. No? Just these. I'm so confused. Well, thanks for the poison moss. I'm probably gonna need it. Although poison in this game is much less intrusive on gameplay than poison in like Dark Souls 1. Or even Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring. Like, poison's just not that bad in this game. It lasts a lot shorter of a time and it hits a lot harder. That's about it. Could be a lot worse. I really feel like I should be able to break through that wall. Alright. There's a fog wall, so I guess I'll play by the rules. Been to the Shrine of Amana yet. I don't recognize the name. Aw, the item fell. Sag. Let's go down this ladder first. I can at least see the bottom of it. Yeah, that's what I'm noticing. Like, I looked at the... Granted, this was looking at DLC stuff. But, like, I was looking up, because I thought, like, I was so lost in the tower. So I went to the wiki, which I normally don't do. I went to the wiki to see if I could help it find something, but apparently I literally just skipped past an area of the game that I needed to go to find an item. And there's like so much more to do still. So, fuck me, I guess. Dude, those guys hit so hard. Fuck, man. Yeah, dude, look at that. They hit me for like a third of my health. Holy Jesus. I have to start blocking some stuff. No, what I need to do is stop dying, so I can take some of these souls back to Majula, level up my attunement, and maybe I can like learn a healing spell or something. 20 life gems? Bruh. Bruh. They're really out here thinking I'm gonna get sauced on hard, huh? Rude? Also, that puts me over encumbrance? That doesn't fix it either. Jesus, alright. Alright, game. Listen here. Such a fucker. I didn't know that's what those were doing. I thought they might poison me. Fragrant branch. Yeah. Z-axis, baby. Alright, well my shield ain't broke, and neither is my spirit. Onward! Thank God. Well, that did not fix my ring. Oh no, how do I fix it? I've never had to worry about the durability on a ring before. Maybe the blacksmith can do it? Like, I thought I was blasting through this game at the very beginning when I started. I had, within like the first, I want to say maybe 10 hours, repair weapon. Yeah. Oh my god, it takes so much to repair a ring, but hey, I'll take it. I want it back.
I'll be around.
Within probably like the first 10-ish hours, I had like 2 primal bonfires found. Or like two primal bosses beaten, I guess. I don't know how to articulate this. Let's burn that bone dust while I'm here. Hell yeah. Some force. Alright. Well. I think this is where I'm going to have to call it for the night. It's about 11 o'clock. I was tired about halfway through the stream. And I'm still tired now. So, I think I'm going to go. I've been up since like 7 for work, so. Yeah. But hey, appreciate you guys coming and hanging out tonight. Done. Go to bed. Tired. If this game is long, cool. I like long games. If the game is short, I'm with that too. I like short games that are well designed. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Hope you guys have a great evening. Enjoy your weekend. I'll be up tomorrow morning to stream. We'll be doing more of my Project Ember Maniac Mode Iron Man. So that's where we're gonna be at tomorrow. But I'll be streaming tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern. Because I have plans tomorrow evening. So get ready for those. Sunday, I'll probably be streaming Project Ember again from 2 to 7. And then more World of Warcraft raiding in the evening. So, yeah, probably about 8-ish hours of stream on Sunday. It's good. Be good. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. You guys enjoy your weekend, as I said again. And until then, until I see you next time, take care of yourselves, stay beautiful, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Short list. And yeah, see you guys then. Hopefully tomorrow. Bye.